Villavicencio was attending a meeting, a campaign event here in Quito, the capital of Ecuador, and that he was shot exiting the event and killed.
Can you give us some context and background in terms of who this candidate was, how he was performing in the polls, as well as what we know about a potential motive or the background to what's happened?
Well, potential motive is that he was someone who was known nationally, kind of as a Navalny of Ecuador, who uncovered a lot of corruption in previous administrations, and who was threatened by, as he said, alleged drug traffickers during the campaign trail. So that's where the investigation most likely will lead to. President Guillermo Lasso said that he would convene the security cabinet immediately and also blamed organized crime for the murder. Ecuador's snap elections are scheduled for August 20, and Villavicencio was one of the candidates who had a strong chance at making it to a potential runoff round that is expected to be held in October 15 if no candidate wins the election outright in 10 days.
Oh, well, Stephan, when something like this happens, it's so shocking to people around the world, whether it's your country or not. So what happens now in the campaign itself? I believe he was sort of second most, in terms of the latest polls, following the leading candidate. Do you know? It's too early to know, but you wonder about increasing security, what this means now for the election going forward. If someone could be shot like this, I think it'd be very difficult for this to proceed without new measures or something.
Absolutely, because several candidates have received increased security, including Villavicencio, who also had a personal bodyguard. And this comes just a few days after the mayor of a large city, Manta, was murdered. And so there's been a huge escalation in violence, in political violence in Ecuador, along with a general spike in crime. And it remains to be seen. I mean, there are 7 other candidates who are still running for office. So in theory, the election could proceed with just, unfortunately, one person less on the ballot. But this all happened really only about maybe an hour ago, and so this is all still very much breaking news. And the decisions will be, the decision how to proceed with the election will be made during the coming hours.